From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.
Over the next few months, a selection of Nissan's youngest racing drivers will be training for one of the world's toughest endurance races, the Dubai 24 Hours. We'll follow their highs and their lows as they attempt to make the grade in the world of professional motorsport. But unlike your average racing driver, there's one thing that makes these guys unique. They've all learned their craft on a PlayStation. This is the Race to Dubai. Well, since 2008, GT Academy has been turning PlayStation gamers into racing drivers, and that program has already produced 3 top professionals. The 2008 winner Lucas Ordonez, 2010 winner Jordan Tresson, and from 2011, Jan Mardenborough. In 2012, 3 more names were added to the great list. European GT Academy winner. One of them is Wolfgang Reib.
Now that I reach a little part of my dream, I just want to keep pushing and achieve bigger goals and bigger dreams.
Russian GT Academy winner Mark Shulzitsky.
It's one chance, only this chance, and I want to take it.
And German GT Academy winner Peter
Experience in GT Academy was very fantastic. For me, it's like they put me out of my normal life and throw me into a dream.
Well, since Wolfgang, Mark and Peter won GT Academy, it's been hard work for them as they strive to reach their ultimate goal, racing in the Dubai 24 Hours. They need an international C licence to race in Dubai, and to get it they need 12 signatures, which come by finishing races. They already have 11 signatures. This weekend, they're at Donington Park, hoping to get the last one.
We are on Donington. It's our last big preparation for Dubai.
It's our first night race. I've never driven in the dark. It will be a little bit scary.
Very hard, I think, because at night you not have a good vision, only feeling.
And as always, RGN Motorsports team principal Bob Neville and driver mentors Rob Jenkinson and Christian Van.
It's a very big challenge because it's night. The good thing is it's Donington, and as you know, we've been at Donington quite a bit this year.
It's just really good practice for them, driving in the daylight into the night, getting used to the conditions.
It is very different at night. The orientation of where you are on the circuit can change.
Well, as well as driving at night, they must also learn to race with radios for the first time.
If they have problems, hopefully they will talk to us, but it's the beginnings of using radio, which is not easy.
They've learned almost now everything they can learn. It's just a case of putting the final touches on everything.
And I'm not that interested in results, podiums. We're here to give them night race training, so the longer they do in the night, the better.
Well, but driving at night isn't the only challenge, as Peter finds out during first practice. But Mark quickly makes the same mistake. Oh dear.
Today's been a challenging day. You know, the conditions here, it's November, it's England, it's cold. The guys were caught out this morning.
Although he'd done the laps, he hadn't warmed the tyres. And then he suddenly went very fast, 120 miles an hour into this chicane, hit the brakes late and lost it. We were lucky that the car wasn't seriously damaged.
So the RJN mechanics quickly fixed the car, ready for mandatory nighttime qualifying.
We just finished the night qualification. It was an incredible experience, really. In the dark, everything seemed to happen faster.
You drive really like blind. You see nothing. You must know the track and think what's going on.
In high speed, you cannot see corner, you cannot see braking point.
They adapted really well, actually. Really pleased with how they got on. Wolfie was only 4/10 of a second off the time that he achieved in day testing. So to do that in his first ever evening-night test session is amazing.
We were just concentrating on getting them night qualified, but I think they actually went quite fast as well and stayed safe, so all looking good.
Well, despite problems during practice, it was a good nighttime session, a relief for everyone as preparation time is running out. All thoughts now turning to the Dubai 24 Hours.
We have prepared them really well, and everything points to it going as smooth as you like. And normally when that points to that way in motor racing, it all goes completely the opposite. But so far, we've got high hopes. It is a tough race because it's hot. And when people get hot, as you know, they start to get tired and lose concentration. It's up to me to make sure that they're not in the car too long. Key things will be their stamina and their caution. Stamina to withstand the cockpit temperatures and the physical work of driving that race. And caution, the car's got to do 24 hours, so they really must somehow treat the car with respect. Drive it fast, but not abuse it.
Racing alongside the 2012 GT Academy graduates will be a professional driver who knows exactly what it takes to go from virtual to reality. He's driven at the Dubai 24 Hours twice. It's Lucas Ordonez, the first GT Academy winner.
Lucas, he did his first major race there. He did very well in that race, and he knows what it's like to arrive as a newcomer. He's there, he's done it. He won't underestimate the task for them.
Another professional driver will join the team. It's RGN Motorsport driver Alex Buncombe. In 2009, he partnered Lucas when he first raced in Dubai.
Both of them know the circuit. Both of them have raced there before. Both of them have done really well, been on the podium there before. And they are a bedrock, if you like, for each car. And can tell us immediately if things are starting to happen to it that shouldn't happen to it. Dubai 2013, we're running two cars, of course. In Team 1, we've got Mark, and he's joined by Roman Ruzanov, who's his mentor from the original race camp. And then we've got Wolfie, of course, from Belgium, and the professional driver is Lucas Ordonez. The second car is Peter. Also very fortunate to have his mentor driving with him, which is Sabine Schmidt. And then Steve Doherty, who's the USA winner for GT Academy, and Alex Buncombe, our regular RJN driver. It really is a tricky race to participate in. But with absolute confidence, I go to this 24 Hours of Dubai. Podium, don't want to talk about it, but I know it's there somewhere at the end.
So, team principal has high hopes for the Dubai 24 Hours, but to get there, Wolfgang and Mark and Peter need to collect one more signature towards their International C licence. It's at Donington Park, their first ever night race. Apprehensive about racing in the dark, but the boys' night qualification went well. Well, as always, on race days, there's a lot waiting around to do, a lot of it. So driving mentors Rob and Christian have devised a way to kill time. Driver changeover practice.
Jan and Brian last year did it in 18 seconds. That was what they achieved in practice. In race trim, however, it's nearer 25. So if we can get this consistently at 25 seconds, I think that's acceptable. 3, 2, 1, go!
Everything must be at the right place. It's all about practice, really.
Too early. Why? Because now it's in the way of the belt. Yeah?
No.
Do it last.
Mark sometimes thinks he knows best, but come the race, he will plug the radio in after the belt. It's good. 29 seconds, not too bad, but the radio went in too early.
Well, in a race, changeover time can be between the difference between winning and coming second. So practice is important. And for Rob, today's main target is to beat Christian's time.
Really important, as I've mentioned to the guys, when you come into the box, you stop with the steering wheel straight.
And he does the wheel.
That'll slow them down when they try and get that back on. Good luck, boys. Get that wheel on. He did really well there. I thought he would have fumbled with the wheels. When they were swapping drivers, I twisted the front wheel so that when they tried to replace and relocate the steering wheel, it would be off straight. But to be fair, he spotted that and put it on correct. So going for a competition now, shall we?
No, we're not even close to being ready yet.
Will you be ready for Dubai?
Well, after a fun afternoon, it's race time. Wolfgang and Mark start in P2 in their class, and Peter starts fourth.
I am a little bit nervous when I see this all. It's getting to be closer to the race.
The start is always a difficult moment, but I think if everybody passes the first corner, the race should be okay.
We just want to keep out of trouble and get them some more experience in the dark ready for Dubai, where obviously they'll be driving for 8-9 hours in the dark. So it's going to be great preparation for that. But yeah, I'm aiming for a podium.
Well, the race starts well for the RJN cars, and the loss of light bothers nobody. But Wolfgang has a new problem and doesn't communicate well over the radio.
Made a garbled radio message. He just screamed across the radio, I can't see nothing.
My windscreen was full of oil. I thought it was rain, so I put my wipers on and bam, I was blind. I saw nothing.
Normally you would say, I have oil on my windscreen, need it cleaning, I'm coming into the box, be ready. But no, he comes straight in without any warning.
Other than that, his session was amazing. Massively consistent. He's gone almost a second quicker than he did in the test day here. But what it means currently is that Wolfgang and Mark are just slightly ahead, but long way to go yet.
Well, as it starts to rain, Wolfgang and Mark come into the pits to change tyres, but they soon have to revert back to slicks as the track dries and sees Peter move into third.
So we go to pits, change the tyres and wet. It's not a good decision for us because then track again dry and we lose a lot of time.
Well, having not looked after their tyres properly, Wolfgang and Mark are in the pits again. No problem. No podium finish, though.
Fourth would be a great result, but unfortunately for me, Christian's car is looking likely to take third and get on the podium, which sadly for me costs me £1, so
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, this weekend has been completely successful. We wanted them to finish that race, and they did.
We finished third in our class. It was a very good race.
Missed the podium just because of the bad luck is very frustrating. Very.
The whole thing is measured by their lap times, and their lap times are excellent. And in the dark, yeah, very good. It's nice to have it all done and dusted and international licence on its way for Dubai.
Overall, their first experience racing in the night was a success. Importantly, they now have their international licence signatures, so they will be racing at the Dubai 24 hours. Coming next, the RJN team prepare the cars for Dubai, while Wolfgang, Mark and Peter face a fitness test.
From virtual to real, Nissan presents GT Academy Race to Dubai.